Hi everybody, this is Lance from ThetaTraders.com. This video I'm going to go over another buy side trade that I do. This is the only buy side trade that I actually run in my account. At Theta Traders we do mostly options selling to get premium, but in this buy side trade the results are really good, very easy to manage, and also it comes in at the same time every day at 10:30 Eastern Standard Time, so very easy to implement as you'll see. We're going to go over the trade, how to manage it, and the results from it. Let's get right to it. All right, so here's how the trade alert is posted at the Trade Lab. So right at 9:30 Central Standard Time or 10:30 Eastern Standard Time, we get either a put or a call that you're going to buy, not sell. And it's really straightforward. It says put alert. SPY price is at 607.68. Buy the 608 put, so we were bearish. Entry price at 1.19, take profit at 1.43, or stop loss at 0.71. So it's a 20% take profit approximately, and 40% stop loss. And 10:30:01, again 1.19. I'll show you on the trade log here. So the monitor tab, I got in at a few minutes late on this one. Typically you want to get in within a few minutes, or typically 1 minute. However, I got in 3.5 minutes later at 1.19, and then I did an OCO order to take profit at 1.43, stop loss at 0.71, and it hit the take profit. I did 8 contracts, so I made almost $200 on this trade, and it did take a little bit longer, about 33 minutes, but you do an OCO order in and then you just wait it out. If you look at the chart here, 9:30. So 9:30, we're over here in the 1 minute chart. I got in at 9:33 right here for pretty much the same premium. It did move up a bit about 10 minutes after open, but we didn't stop out on it. And then you can see a very steady downturn. Had a little up move here, downturn again, and I got out of the trade at 10:06. So 10:06 is right here. And we got the profit because started with the entry point higher, ended up dropping, and was able to get a 20% profit on this trade. If you look on the Discord, we do have a lot of chats describing what we're doing on the trades. A lot of people ask questions, and me and Phil are here to help. We also have Post Your Profits channel. You can see a lot of other members. Got it. This guy got 1.08 to enter, 1.43 to close. And then we got quite a few more, 1.12 to 1.43, $300 there. And quite a few members were able to get really good profits on this trade. I'm posting a daily log of all the trades that I do here. So if you look at the spreadsheet, started these with a $10,000 account. And there is sizing guides on how many contracts to buy. I'm personally doing up to $1,000 in premium costs on these. And as you can see, from April 27th all the way to around a month later, we're at a running P&L of 1172. Do have an occasional loss, not going to lie here, but they're pretty rare. 602 was a loss, 611. 613 and 618 was a FOMC day, so I got out a little bit early. But with a $10,000 account, you could buy about $1,000 worth of contracts, and you tend to make about $200 on the win, about $400 on a loss. However, the wins outpace the losses with about 75% win rate so far in the last year and a half. So this will be a good return in the end. Going over the trade log from every day from the beginning of 2024 to present, and overall win rate was 73%, with a take profit of 40% and a stop loss at 40%. If you get over 65%, you'll be at a net positive, and we're almost 10% above that. I don't even think today's trade is up yet, but average win off just one contract was $62. Not one contract, but about $2,000 in your account. So sometimes you're going to do 2 or even 3 contracts for every $2,000 you have. Depends on what the cost of the premium is. And this is all given to you if you check on the Discord for ATM alerts today. You could do 3 contracts. Some days you might do less, like 2 contracts yesterday that also won. So it really depends on what the entry price is. You'll be able to know exactly how many contracts to do. Total wins was 236 wins and 87 losses. The expectancy per $2,000 is $13.89. And you're planning on spending about $300 a day in total contracts that you're buying per $2,000 to $3,000. If you want to be a little bit more aggressive, you could go to the $2,000 account size. If you want to be a little bit more conservative, you could go to the $3,000 account size. But the expectancy of $13.89 for every $300 is a really good return. This just shows the overall wins times the dollar profit minus the overall losses times the dollar amount. Risk return is a little higher than 0.5 to 1. So again, that's why you need a little bit, 65, slightly less than that in order to be a net positive trade. At one point we did have 18 wins in a row and only 3 losses in a row. The max drawdown on this with around $2,500 was a 25% drawdown. However, in order to be able to be okay with that 25% drawdown, the overall return was 224% from the beginning of 2024. So overall, really good strategy. I like doing these. Very straightforward. Just enter OCO out of it. And look forward to seeing you guys in the Discord if you're interested. There's a link in the description down below. And I'll see you guys in the next one.